Hello and welcome to my channel. In this episode we're going to be talking about the engine management light which came up on my dash, and eventually one went into the limp mode and the flash and coil started to appear on my dash as well. So I've run the diagnostics and I've connected my OBD reader to the OBD port, and it came up as a MAF sensor, airflow sensor. This guy here, I'll show it to you now. Yeah, this guy here. So, and when you get an engine code like that, the first thing you should really do, and you should start looking for vacuum leaks, which I did, but I just couldn't find it. Sometimes it can be very difficult to find, and the mechanics they do have some sort of all sort of tricks where you connect and hooking up the smoke machine to your air intake, and they visually looking for the smoke where it comes out, and it means it's a leak in there. Or you can hook up an air compressor and then increase the pressure in your air intake, and then listen to the air escaping from somewhere. But it's kind of quite tricky and difficult to do, and risky, shall I say, because you increasing the pressure, you can blow the seals, you can blow the gaskets, and I didn't want to do it. Okay, so I've tried this manual pump, which you like connect a cigar to one end of it, and then you connect it to your end, but it didn't quite work for me. Okay, so I've tried to clean my MAF sensor, which didn't work. So I've tried to replace it, which didn't work again. So it told me, like, it was clear to me I do have some vacuum leaks somewhere, but I just couldn't find it. And then I went underneath my van, and surely enough, what I found in there, I found my bottom corner of radiator and the fan as well. It was all covered in oil, and the only possible way where the oil can get in there through the booster pipes from your turbo. Sometimes turbo leaks a little bit when a van hits the certain age and the certain mileage, things starting to be not perfect, and the turbo, it leaks a little bit. Okay, and usually it leaks where your booster pipe connects to your intercooler. It just behind this grill here, you can't really see it from here, but it was bone dry. So I concluded, well, it must have been an intercooler itself. So just to get to an intercooler, you have to take this grill off, and you have to take this bumper off, and then it reveals your intercooler, which is right here. Okay, just right in here behind this grill. And surely enough, it was a split in there, and I've replaced it, and I get rid of that engine code, and it was okay ever since. So I got my performance back, and the van is pulling very well. And yeah, if you want to see how it's done, how I've done it, so stay tuned. Cheers. To get to an intercooler, you have to remove this front grille and the front bumper. Now, front bumper is held in place by a few torque screws and bolts between T20 and T30, and 4 10mm nuts as well. In this video we're gonna go very briefly how to remove a front bumper. I have a separate video which is completely dedicated to removing a front bumper, so it's a video a little bit more in detail. So if you want to see it how it's done, it's available to you. Okay. So we got our bumper off, and intercooler held in place by this 2-1 T30 Torx screws, one in here and one in here. Okay. So we're gonna take them off. And then what we have to do, we have to unclip these two springs in there as well. This one here. And one from another side as well. This one here, okay? So we're gonna do that now. One down. One to go. The whole thing just comes off. It has a little bit of foil inside, okay? So our turbo leaks a little bit. That's okay. Now we'll see. See the split here? Look. That was our problem, I would imagine. Okay, so it was pissing oil out of here. So we have a little bit of a brake cleaner, okay? So we're gonna clean this radiator, just a quick clean, okay? And we're good to go. So we're gonna cover our intercooler pipes so no stuff can get in. Okay. it's a great opportunity to clean your radiator for air conditioning and for your coolant as well. Now we got our brand new intercooler in a box. And look at this beauty. So this one in particular is from NRF. Okay, I'll leave a link for you if you're interested. Seems to be like a decent quality, but only time will tell. Anyway, we're gonna go on ahead and fit it now. Okay, so stay tuned. So it's supposed to go in like that. Okay. Comes with a new clips. So we'll take this off first from both sides. One. Two. Take these things off as well. One. Two. So we're gonna try to take this mounting off. It's held in place by this torque screw. So I think it's a T30 screw. Okay, so we can take this off. Take it off from this side too. When you're dealing with aftermarket parts, it's always a catch. Not always, but most of the times. Okay. So now to fit this turbo pipe, right, this air pipe, I found the easiest way is just to take off this coolant bottle. You don't have to take it off completely, but take these two torque screws off, unplug it, then put it aside, and then you'll be able to reach down to that pipe. Okay. So T25, just unplug this as well. The whole thing you can push it aside, okay? Yeah, something like that. Okay, so you'll be able to reach down that pipe now and connect it properly. Okay. Yeah, I ended up taking them off because just it was nearly impossible to put them in. Again, when you're dealing with an aftermarket part, jeez, tell me something. Now this thing's facing down. We're laughing now, okay? So should be like that. Okay. Yeah. Clips into place. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Okay, these are our connections, and down there as well. Okay. One. And the second one in here. Okay. Now, this is our brand new intercooler. Alright, thanks. Now we have one active diagnostic fault: mass, volume, airflow sensor. Okay, so we're gonna clear okay. As always guys, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. If you found this video helpful, please give me a like. If you have any questions, please drop me a comment, ask a question, or whatever you got to say, please do use the comment section below, and share it on social media, and subscribe for more. And I'll catch you at the next one guys. Cheers.